organizing, artwork,
house painting and designing,
and all things for the home. We've got it all for you.
Welcome to Design Your Life, Style with Barry and Joni. I'm Joni Michaels.
And I'm Barry Lance.
And today we are at Houseworks in Castleton, one of the coolest stores around, right?
I love the store. You get so many ideas here, and you can see all kinds of furniture and accessories and lots of great artwork.
Yeah, we've got some behind us, and I know for a lot of your clients, you do place a lot of artwork. So what are some suggestions for that?
Well, you know, there is not really one rule for selecting art or even the size of the art for a certain place. Behind us, you know, you can see that this one picture has been placed, and you can always use one picture, you can use 3 pictures, you can use a pair of, there's really no particular rule, Joni, but you know, if you want to look at some examples, I mean, to take a piece of one art and put it behind a sofa is really great, but again, you know, you can do like in this particular photograph, there are 3 of them, there's a triptych there, so that's kind of cool to do.
Yeah,
you know?
but I love the fact that it's really popping out the colors of the furniture.
And then in many cases, you can take a pair of pictures and separate them greatly. You know, you can put a big space in between them so they don't have to be hanging right over the sofa or the sectional. And then there's always the, you know, the bedroom. People say, what can I put over my bed? Well, a pair of things is really nice, okay? Or one skinny, wide thing that is more skinny is nice. And then you've got the fireplace dilemma. Usually over a fireplace, one picture is better than several.
Too many.
Yeah, but you know, the really neat thing to do is to move around your artwork. What you have like behind me right here, the sofa, could always be taken in and hung in a dining room. And you can take...
Yeah, I like that. Just you can rotate things around. And just because it's in the bedroom doesn't mean it, you know, couldn't go into another
has to be
room.
in the bedroom. I think, you know, to really freshen up your spaces in your home and get a really good change or a mood for what you have done, it's really cool, like you say, rotate it.
Yeah,
Move
I like what you're
room.
saying, change it up.
Right, and you know, you can add a new piece in once in a while and still change it up a little bit more. So, you know, then the other thing is color. I think artwork can be really what you like, but as a designer, and like most of us, we do like artwork to match the room.
Speaking of artwork, speaking of color, is this a Barry Lance original?
This would be a Barry Lance original.
And these colors are gorgeous because I could see this in a dining room, in a family room, in a kitchen.
And don't forget the bathroom. Bathrooms are really great to have artwork into.
And you commission these pieces, right?
I do.
So
if someone says I want pink and blue, I'll do pink and blue.
His paintings are gorgeous, and of course you are at the Indiana Design Center.
That's right.
You can always go to stylewithbarryandjoni.com and check it out. And I think this would look really nice in my kitchen. What do you think?
You'll have to grab that from my daughter because that's hers and one of her favorites, but I'll paint you one just for you.
Okay, we can wheel and deal that, right? When it comes to your home, sometimes you need those solutions to live in the everyday world. So Barry and I, we are at Houseworks again with our friend Ed Scheich, and you've got some really cool gizmos and gadgets that people are going to love.
We do, and you know, these items are similar to some of the furniture items we have. They solve problems for living in today's world. And as an example, we have these ladles that are magnetic, so they don't get in your way. You don't have to hang them.
Right. I need all the kitchen help I can get, as we all know.
Yes, well, that's very compact, and I'm seeing a compact theme going here, but what do you have there? What does that do?
All the utensils have built-in little legs, so whenever you set them on the counter, you don't whatever.
So the spaghetti sauce.
The spaghetti sauce doesn't get on the table.
Sure.
This item is it's a knife that when you're spreading peanut butter or making several sandwiches, you're always laying the knife down, always making a mess. This stands up when you're done until you're ready to use it again.
So now when I make my 20 peanut butter sandwiches for the week, I'm never going to lose.
You're never going to get your counter.
Can I see that? Let me have that.
You're never going to get your counter dirty.
So
You
it's,
laugh, but I do eat 20 peanut butter sandwiches a week.
well, this is a good example of function and form, because that's beautiful. Just like your furniture and all of the things that you sell have form and function. Sometimes overused, that term,
It is
but it
overused.
is true.
Love that.
Okay.
What do we have there?
This is another example of form and function. This is a pizza cutter. And then at the same time, you could reach in and pull out your piece of pizza
wow.
and pull it out.
I love that. So I don't have to tear it apart anymore.
No, you don't have to rip it.
We have a digital scale that you can measure a solid item on top, or you can
Okay.
actually flip this for any loose items you want to
Oh.
measure, all contained. We have this bowl, collection of bowls and strainers and measurers.
Yeah, I
And
noticed
that's,
I have.
so-
that's stainless steel, right?
It's all stainless steel, and it's all compact, so it's easy to store, because
Nice.
it's difficult to store all these items in a kitchen.
And-
Colander.
What is this? What's going on? What is
This
this?
would be cutting
This
board.
this is a cutting
Oh,
board.
okay.
that.
It's a stainless steel cover that you could set on your counter, and you never know what to do with cutting boards, and these are also coated for each use.
It's like a filing
You
system.
got your
filing.
fish, your vegetables, and last but not least, Ed, I know you have a surprise for everyone.
Well,
when
this
it
is
comes
another
to
example of form
the
and
table.
function and solving a problem for living in today's world.
Now
Most
that
people
is
eat at their
way cool.
There you go.
Way cool.
Thank you so much. Solutions for living in today's world. Barry, why don't you hop on in there?
In here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it. Barry, did you know that coconuts are one of the superfoods?
Well, I'm learning all about it.
Well, Skinny Coconut Oil has the goal to get their product in everybody's hand because it can help you with your skin, your diet, your overall health improvement. Joy Reese is with us. She's Vice President of Skinny. And we also have Madeline DeSalvo with us, Marketing Director.
Morning.
And we need to get the Skinny
On the skinny.
Well, that's what we're here for today. And I'll tell you what, we are the only truly raw alkaline coconut oil in the United States. So if a grandma in the backyard is not taking a piece of, taking coconut and opening it up and making her own coconut oil for her family, which they do in Southeast Asia, by the way, we have the closest thing to that. And we are a local company that has just opened up in Broad Ripple.
Exciting.
Yeah, and you can incorporate this wonderful product into your diet.
Well, I see coffee.
Yes.
How about coffee? Let's start with that.
Coffee is a great way to get a little coconut oil in first thing in the morning, raw, because whatever you're putting in, I'll take the spoon out of there. We have our little bamboo spoons from Vietnam. We truly are from Vietnam. Anyway, a little Skinny in your coffee in the morning. Coffee's acidic, but Skinny is alkaline, and so that's a beautiful marriage for a beverage in the morning. Tea, oatmeal.
I'm a big tea drinker.
Yes, and
Not so much
and for children to get it in their oatmeal in the morning, it really does help with brain clarity, and there's just so many things that coconut oil is good for.
Whoa.
And Skinny is, because it's raw and alkaline, it is really going into your body at the right speed, and it's able to really nourish your cells.
Well, what about other foods? How do you incorporate it in other foods?
Rice?
This is called resistance rice, and I'll tell you what, they are finding that to put coconut oil in, and I use it in rice, because we eat a lot of rice in my family, but you start with water, and the key is you have water boiling. I've put water, and then I pour coconut oil in while the water's boiling. Then I add my rice, and I put a little salt in there. I put a little Himalayan sea salt. Let that cook and simmer for about 20 minutes. The key is you let it cook for 20 minutes. Then I take my pan and I put it in the fridge. And you put it in the fridge for 12 hours, and there's actually a chemical reaction. It's called resistant starch. And what we're finding is I'm serving it with all of my starches, but rice in particular is delicious. With Skinny, there's nothing like it.
And I love to put chicken in it.
Yes, 60% less calories, up to 60% when
Wow.
you cook it like that. So
Okay.
it's actually a chemical reaction.
What about this?
Brownies?
Oh, our favorite in our family. What I do, I have 5 kids. So what I do is I have my own brownie mix. I think I gave you my recipe. And I just keep it in this big this big gallon jug in my pantry. I pull it out and I mix up, and the key to a delicious brownie mix, and I just give my kids free food with these brownies because I'm putting a ton of skinny in.
Great superfood.
Oh, it's such a lovely way. So we're just putting it in and we're mixing everything up. I like a little chocolate chip, and then of course the eggs and vanilla go in.
Well, while you
Whip
talk
that
about
up.
it, let me stir it.
Yeah.
I'll stir it. Okay.
So skinny, a great way to incorporate it into your diet. It's also wonderful for your skin. I'm not kidding. Maybe we can even open up a little jar there.
Yes,
and,
of course.
And
I'm using it on my
a little bit on
skin,
my
my
elbows.
hair. I use it for
everywhere.
everything.
Yeah.
Fashion is my passion. My #1 accessory is my eyewear, but today I have 2 accessories with me. Dr. Jeremy Ciano of Revolution Eyes and his son, entrepreneur Alex Ciano from Little Eyes. I'm so happy to meet you and have you here, Alex. You need to tell us a little bit about how Little Eyes got started.
Right, well, it happened one day when my dad was picking me up from preschool. I said, Dada, I want to own an optometry place just like you. I wanted little chairs, little eye exam machines, little glasses, little everything. So I decided to call it Little Eyes.
Amazing. And Alex, you brought something today that is so special. The Little Eyes logo.
Yes.
Who did that?
That was me. It was the original one. I worked very hard on it one day when my dad brought me into work. I worked all day with my crayons and until eventually I decided on that.
You know, Alex, you are such an inspiration, not only to me, but can you imagine how your father must feel and all the little eye people that come in every day
Right.
to get eyewear from you? You are just amazing, and I just can't thank you enough, you and your father, with this great partnership that you two have formed. This is such a wonderful opportunity, but I've got one great idea for you.
What?
Do you want me to, can I share it with you? I've got a new one for you. Pet eyes? What do you think about that? Or,
Well, it kind of goes along with what my dad does at Revolution Eyes with
does? With,
the pennies for puppies.
it
So
does!
It's
Oh
perfect.
my gosh, it's perfect. We're a match made in heaven. I
Let's do
can't.
it.
Let's do it. Revolution Eyes, Little Eyes. I
Pet eyes.
care. And Pet Eyes.
Joni and I want to introduce you to one of our new style pros, Denny of Kelly's Quality Painting.
Thank you, Barry.
I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
And I like
welcome,
her
Denny.
hat.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for bringing the hats.
Yeah, and do you like this?
And I don't think Denny brought that for you, but
Yeah, I did.
Karate
It's
Kid.
really called a do-rag because
true.
it was a rag for painting.
True.
Okay, in all seriousness.
Sure.
A lot of people are asking me about changing the overall appeal of their home or their approach, you know, when you come up, and a lot of them have brick on the outside. Now, for years, I have been painting brick around the fireplace on the inside of a house to get a totally different change. But on the outside, how do you prepare the exterior brick like you do the interior brick for paint? Long question.
That's
Oh.
okay. First thing we do is you power wash it.
Power wash.
That gets it's dirt free, and then we apply a bonding primer. And they've got really good bonding primers, same as we do on the stain and lacquer that we showed you.
So is it kind of the same product for
Yeah, it's a,
wood or brick, okay?
That's true. You can use oil or latexes, but a bonding primer I recommend the best for adhesion.
Okay.
And so once it's been cleaned, it's been bonding primed, then
And
you
then
want
filled in the gaps.
then you want to make sure everything's caulked up tight.
Okay.
You got
all
now
right.
you've protected it. You want any water staying inside.
Well, Joni, I was telling you earlier before the segment, I understand it lengthens the quality or the longevity of brick. What's that called when it starts crumbling?
Deshaling.
Deshaling, okay.
And what it does, it protects the face because now you've got a sealer. You've got a bonding primer, and then you put a good acrylic finish coat on top of that.
Okay.
So no moisture can get into it. So now you've sealed the brick.
Makes perfect sense.
And what about color? Because with brick, are there certain colors that you maybe should stay away from, or does it matter?
Well, the brick gets real hot. So a lot of people want to go bright colors, but on brick, I would recommend the lighter colors.
Because, now, does that because of the heat
That's
element?
due to the heat, exactly due to the heat.
I never would have thought of that.
That is correct.
That's probably, is that why we're seeing so many, you know, like grays now and the blues and the browns and the neutrals?
That are the trendy colors, but the lighters for brick should be recommended using a lighter color.
Okay, because a lot of people use white.
That's
I've
true.
seen a lot of white painted brick homes, and they're really attractive.
Well, don't be afraid to get out there and paint that brick, whether it's outside or inside. And if you do, you want to make
Barry.
sure you give our friend
Mr.
Denny
Spot.
Kelly a call. And you can check out Kelly's quality painting at style@barryandjoni.com.
Our style pro, Ed Scheich from Houseworks, has the coolest store in town.
Modern design your way, that's a great motto, Ed.
Yes, modern design can work for anybody. Our timeless designs can complement any style you may already have. We shop the world for unique, quality, and simple, sophisticated pieces of furniture, lighting, and accessories. Come visit our store at 82nd Nelsonville Road and let our design consultants inspire you.
Everyone knows you have to burn fat to lose fat.
Not anymore, you can freeze it. And Denise Kaler of the Geyer Institute is here. Tell us about this revolutionary new Slim Down.
Cool Sculpting. It's non-surgical, so there's no needles, no anesthesia, no downtime. And Cool Sculpting's not a fad. This is an FDA-cleared procedure for fat reduction. And once the fat is gone, it's gone for good. So call the Geyer Institute for more information.
Sign me up.
Okay?
If you're looking to do some beautiful custom-made draperies, pillows, bedding, anything soft with the fabrics, they should see you at Custom Drapery Service. Thank you for being with me again, Kristen. Tell us a little bit more about that service that you provide.
Sure. When we opened KBD Home, we had the opportunity to forge in a new direction with the custom drapery service. It's been fantastic for me. It's exciting because we're actually manufacturing our own goods, and that's, I think, a designer's ultimate dream. So whether we're doing our own individual projects for clients or whether people come in off the street and want to bring their fabric or have us help them source fabric, we'll custom make anything. We also have a large design following, which it initially was to the trade only,
Right.
and that's still our focus.
Like
but-
me, I've always used Custom Drapery Service. It's one of my designer secrets. But I mean, they do beautiful work. It's all handmade, and there is a difference.
There is.
There is a difference in draperies. If you want them to hang beautifully and make a statement and be lush and full of creativity, you are the girl to see. And your girls, other girls, are terrific to help anybody with it at all.
Absolutely. That's
Yes.
what we do. That's what
Yeah.
that's what we're there for. You know, even bedding, you know, is so problematic. You can't buy bedding off the shelf
No.
anymore and have it fit
No.
some of the mattresses
No.
and box springs.
It's
that
like a
people are buying
well-made
anymore.
suit.
Absolutely.
If it's not well made and it's not made to fit you, it's just off the rack. It's just not going to look
Exactly,
good. No.
yeah.
Well, if all of you, please, I encourage you to come to either Kitchens by Design, KBD Home, and Custom Drapery Service, all owned by Kristen Oakley, my friend and my design colleague. Thank you, Kristen.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We are with Erin Moore from California Closets, my personal organizer. Joni, you know that. Erin did my office.
You need a personal organizer.
I do, and she is going to talk to us about the man cave, which is really the garage, because you can do terrific things with the organization of a garage, and these are finishes for that,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. A really common thing we see in garages is kind of that industrial look. So the pairings of silver, black, gloss features like this, some different masculine colors, but don't
They
get
look
me-
like a car finish.
Yeah,
Right,
they
I
really
know.
do.
I'm looking at this cobalt blue, and I'm like, oh, now I need to go out and buy the new sports car to go with.
To
At
match.
your new cabinet.
See, I'm
To
thinking.
match it.
Yeah.
So like this finish could be on a cabinet, which almost looks like chrome.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, you help me with my garage.
Yes.
And you know, I don't have too many tools. Can you imagine? Not too many tools, but there are golf clubs, and there
Right.
are things that you have to, you know, you want to get put away and
Right.
everything. And even your garage, you were saying.
Yeah, I have my own little area where, you know, some hats and things like for the, you know, out back if I'm outside.
And
my
your
little,
broom.
little garden and my
Gardening
broom. Well,
area.
you know I have to have my broom. But I think the point is, I used to be one of those people. I would cringe. I was like, I want to hurry up and shut the garage door before anybody sees it.
Yeah.
But you know, over the years, I've really like come to own that space in the garage.
We
I-
make you want to leave the door open.
Right. I'll bet that you're going to show some of these new finishes in your new location. We want to hear. Tell us about your new place.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to be neighbors soon. We have a new location opening just north of the Design Center here on the corner of Range Line and Main Street in downtown Carmel. It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah, and great window space there. You can drive by and look in, or you and I can meet for coffee or the square donut. How about a square donut? Right?
And great customer service as always, which you guys always bring to the table, of course, and you know, and your great designs. So these new colors, fabulous. Have you picked yours out yet?
I think I'll go with the silver. I like
good
the
choice.
silver.
Which one do you like?
I would really like to do purple, which isn't on here, but we can do it.
You can do
I can make a
purple.
woman
Okay,
cave.
and I've got the cobalt blue. So make that garage over, have fun with it, and live in it. You know, make a part of your lifestyle.
It's always a pleasure to be with my beautiful friend Kern Palmer of Kern Palmer Interiors, because we like to talk shop, don't we? We do. We do the same things. We're good friends, and whenever we get together, we love to talk about design. You know a lot about my design business, but I think all of our friends would love to know more about your design business. So tell us about your specialties and the things you do.
Okay. Well, Barry, at Kern Palmer Interiors, we can do anything for the interior of the home. Anything from color consultations, room placement, furniture placement, staging to sell homes. But I specialize in custom window treatments. I do everything from blinds, shades, shutters, to custom fabric work, Barry.
Is that where you find your passion with your design? I think we all have a certain niche that we're passionate about when we're designing homes, and I know that you always bring these lovely fabrics to the show, and they're all blue. Did you know I was wearing this shirt?
I didn't.
Great minds think alike,
That's
Kern.
right.
Well, where would you envision using some of these prints?
Well, you know, I don't like to get locked into the box with any kind of fabric or any prints, Barry. And as you know, I love patterns together. Like these two we could use together in a bedroom or in a living room, even in a dining room I could see them. So we're not locked into anything. Stationary panels are still very, very on trend right now. Love to do a large, wide stripe with a stationary panel, but we also can bring in Hunter Douglas silhouettes and luminettes for privacy and light filtering, Barry.
Well, if you start with that privacy and light filtering, then you can layer, I love the word layer, as you know, with the beautiful fabrics and the side panels. And sometimes that really softens the room and makes it feel, I don't know, the ambiance is really good, you know, and then it gives you the opportunity to pull it into other things, other sofas and everything. And you help with furniture and all of that.
I do. We can do anything for the interior of the home. We can do, like I said, furniture. If you need furniture, come see me. You know, give me a call. I'd be glad to help you pull that room together.
I would even give her a call. Isn't she lovely? And she has such great ideas. Kern, thanks for being with us. And again, reach out to Kern Palmer Interiors. Thanks, Kern.
Understated elegance, simple sophistication, and timeless appeal. We believe that modern design can work for anyone. Come visit our store at 82nd and Allisonville Road and let our design consultants inspire you. Mention Design Your Lifestyle and get a free design consultation.
Corey Grady of Grady Builders, 20 years of quality work done with pride. Corey, in your opinion, what sets you apart from other builders?
Joni, I take pride in my work to provide quality services on homes, including room additions, windows, decks, anything you can imagine. If you have any damage from any storms, wind, water, fire, tornadoes, I take care of it all. Plus, I can save you money with Touchstone Energy Building to reduce your energy bill. Plus, it's eco-friendly too. Contact me, Corey Grady, at 765-617-3896 for quality work done with pride.
Closed captioning for Style with Barry and Joni is brought to you in part by Contemporary Dental Concepts. Dr. John Lau has been creating healthy, beautiful smiles for over 20 years with 2 convenient locations in Carmel and Frankton. For a complimentary consultation, call 317-575-TEETH. Come in as patients, leave as friends. Barry, why so blue?
Well, I thought blue would be a good topic for a Style This. You know, blue is a really good color right now, and it's really trending, not only in fashion, as you would say to me, but in home designs. I mean, all shades of blue is a very soothing palette to work with and to do accenting, you know, with accessories and everything.
Definitely, because we always know that fashion, then you're going to follow into your house trends with it.
Right.
So
They do
blue's
tie together.
still a really hot color fashion-wise.
Well, and you know, fashion-wise, everybody, do you know anybody, I challenge you, that doesn't look good in blue?
What's
I
such a
don't.
happy color?
Yeah,
and you
it's
look
happy.
good in blue.
Oh, I do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, black and blue right now. But no, I think blue's a great color for fashion, but I just grabbed some of these beautiful things here from Houseworks. And you know, Joni, how I love glass. And this is a good example of, it doesn't all have to match, you know, a color. You pick a color and you can throw shades of that color next to each other, and some might say that clashes. You see how it works?
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's real pretty.
It's kind of boring though if it's all the
too
same
matchy
color.
matchy.
Yeah, if it's all
Right.
all too matchy.
So-
Plus you've got you know, you've got some of the different heights going on here,
Right.
which is also interesting.
Right.
Along
And
with the
there's
different shades of
always
blue.
a good room in your house for a blue room. I don't, you know, the White House has a blue room. Yeah.
The Barry Lance house has a blue room.
It has, but so those color palettes of really light blues are also very pretty to use on an exterior and paint the underside of your porch. You know how they do that in the East? They paint the underside of your porch a really light sky blue. It's a real cool color.
And it's happy.
And then navy is always good, especially with summer. Navy is the new black, everyone, for interior design and fashion. Wouldn't you
And
agree?
then what about this
Well, this
pillow?
is the best day ever at Houseworks. They have these pillows that make terrific gifts, and they say all kinds of fun stuff.
I know, my favorite one is, that's what she said.
That's what she said. Right.
That one and the one with the little X's
Yeah.
and the little O's.
That's
you know,
cute, too.
Houseworks is a great place, and we've been here today, and I tell you what, I've got this wedding I'm going to, I think I told you about. I don't know what to get them because they're actually not registered, but I think I've got my eye on that handy dandy little pizza cutter
Yeah,
that Ed showed us
that's
earlier.
really clever.
That is so clever.
Clever.
Lift,
Stainless
scoop,
steel.
pull it out, stainless steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get all kinds of ideas here.
Yeah, love it. So if you're idea hunting, Houseworks is the place to go. So thanks for joining us today on Design Your Life, Style with Barry and Joni. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
I could use this pillow.